Hey, hello guys, and thank you so much for coming to another one of my videos. Today I have something to talk to you about. So I am going to go ahead and play a video. Um, this is just random gameplay. I wanted to share this gameplay and also the skin because I'll be using her skin, which will be shown in a little bit. But Uh, the main purpose of this video, besides showing you that, right? It's because I want to apologize. Okay. Um, it's the thing is that I feel kind of bad, right? Because I don't like giving any wrongful information, but when I okay, this is how it is. How I get my information for this game is the Chinese webpage, right? So what I try to do almost every day is visit that page and read the news, right? Everything that they have new, anything that they announce, I read it. Well, I translate it. I try to understand it, and I just look at it and see what it is, right? So when I came across these just whole new screenshots, whole new game video plays, gameplay videos, right? Of Ace of Arenas 2, right? I thought it was a major update for this game. Okay. Oh, if let me before I start talking, if you came here to see the what's what's her name? The Camilla gameplay. Let me play the video for you. This is a video, so I'm not gonna be playing. You can see the abilities. You can pause it as you will. The only thing that I have to mention is I level up my second ability first, and then I max my first ability first because the first ability deals the most stable damage, and the second ability is just it's the pull, and as you level it up, it doesn't go down on the cooldown. It just enjoy the video. So if you want to hear anything about Camellia, you can see other videos. Leaving that aside, um, the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to talk to you and just say, right, um, that's not actually an update, okay? It's actually another game. So that's where it all gets nasty, right? Because it's a whole another game. It's the same developers, so we're not gonna be getting the update. It's just another game, and okay. The thing is that I have something to read. Okay, let me go ahead and do it right now, because I rather just get this out of the way. Because I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I just hope you understand. So, I gave you that information. That's not, it does not. I would like to say that's not true. It's not an update, and because it's another game, it's actually something that is gonna impact Ace of Arenas like in a negative way, because the other game has so it has better graphics, guys. It has better graphics. The champions seem to be more balanced. It so far, of course, I am assuming that in the future they're gonna add some cash items, something that you may spend money on. So right now the balance is good, but the thing that could be wrong is that whenever they get we get those shiny weapons, they do give you an advantage. So they said that it was more balanced, and if you kind of try to compete one against the other, Ace of Arenas 1 versus 2, I have to say 2 seems a lot better. Because how this game started is, well, as you can see, the champion that I'm using right now, it's such a good example. It's a champion very popular from another game, right? Or I guess they got inspired by that other champion, because I have seen the same abilities, the same thing like in another game, and that was before Ace Arenas opened. So they decided not to spend any more time on Ace Arenas, and they decided just to make another game. The bad thing about it is that because there are gonna be two Ace Arenas, both to the information that I received, both will be available, right? Like just because that one will be opening is not gonna what? It's not gonna mean that that they're gonna close this one. It'll just receive less updates, which is what I'm trying to say. It's a bad thing, right? Because the developers are actually just busy trying or producing Ace of Arenas 2. So they also um, told me something else. Let me just read you the message, okay, guys? Um, yes, another thing that I wanted to say before that is that he told me not to say his name. He said, where is it? I have it here. So I was asking for his IGN or name, right, so I can give him credit because I actually don't like to steal any other people's information or anything like that. So I told him, hey, what's your name or anything, so I can give you credit for the information that you have given to me, right? But he said that it's not necessary because this is what it says. It says it is not necessary because I am from China and I play Chinese version, not the international version, which is the one that we play. And all I want to do is help foreign AOA players know more about Ace of Arenas 2. So I thank him or her, right? Because he was doing it for the AOE community that we have. So we have to thank him, I guess, as well. Let's see. So I asked him. This is the only thing that confused me. I did ask him, will the accounts be transferred, or would you have to start from zero, if anything, right? So he explained that that is another game. All players that want to play in this game will start from zero, and you can still play Ace of Arenas 1. And then he says you can play both of them, and it is still said that Ace of Arenas 2 it's more balanced. You need to spend a lot of money on it, but again, in the future they could because it was only beta tested, right? But it's still being tested in China. I think it will be more. It'll take longer for it to enter the Google market. The Ace of Arenas maybe won't be updated for a long time because the game makers are busy producing the Ace of Arenas 2. Ace of Arenas 1 is almost given up by them. So I reply, right? This is valuable information. Now, the information that I have received, it was from this person, right? That wanted to help the community, and he actually was the one that gave me access to the beta tested version of the Chinese server. So I'm assuming he knows something, right? He was able to get that key, and he was kind enough to just message me and send me the information because on my videos, as you could see, I was trying to find ways to get in. Like I wanted to get in. The test for the Ace Arenas 2 was only for 3 days. And actually he was the one that gave me the information, and he told me even when it was gonna be ending. So I had a lot of work to do, guys. I had a lot of work because the day that I got access to the game, it was actually on the second day, so I was already 1 day behind. So with that being said, I was running against the clock, so I only had 1 day to play the game because the day that I had access to it, I had to work, and I have to do things, right. So I spent the night doing videos. I made about 30 some videos. It's each I'm sorry. It is each one of the champions are gonna be available for Ace Arenas 2. You will get to see every one of the champions. I did play all of them, and I also did purchase the new item that is called Relic. If you must know, there's gonna be a new item available on the store that is called Relic. If you purchase this item, one of your abilities is gonna be buffed, okay? But it's gonna be buffed like dramatically. It's gonna have a complete different effect. Well, mainly it will mainly buff the effect that it has. Not like it will change it, but sometimes it could change. For example, Kadar, he throws one dagger, but whenever you have this relic, he throws three daggers, and it's gonna be in a cone shape. Ability is not like three in a line. So once you see that this relic changes the abilities of all of the champions like greatly. Some champions that don't have a jump get a jump just because they have a relic. Some champions who don't have a lot of crowd control get crowd control just because they're wearing a relic. It could be a bad thing and it could be a good thing as well, because just because they have a relic, it's gonna make them more powerful. But then again, they're gonna be losing a a item slot. So that's gonna be a thing. So all in all, I just wanted to say that the information that I gave you was wrongful. So I do apologize for that. I honestly just got hyped and I wanted to share that information. And since when I was translating the page, it said season 2, I assumed that it was just a different season, right? Like many games do that. Season 1, season 2, episode this, episode that, but it's the same game. In this case, it's just another game. It is again for from the same developers. I just don't know what to do, right? Because just because there are gonna be two games available, it's gonna make Ace of Arenas one not as popular. Because when it comes to it, when people are looking for new games, they I'm going to be including more gameplay into this video, so that I can keep talking to you. And if you came to see some gameplay, right, you can see it and enjoy it. This is just gonna be a 3v3 Aurora gameplay. So when it comes to it, a lot of people are gonna be, of course, preferring the Ace of Arenas 2, right? Because what is the purpose of having two games? One which will be updated more often, and the other one which could be neglected. I don't think people are gonna choose this one. People are gonna go for the other one, and that actually worries me because I was expecting updates to bring more people, right? And when I saw that update, I thought that like that was amazing. Like those, not because of the improvement of the game, just because the quality it's so much better that a lot of people are gonna like it. And that is something very important because I as we know, the North American server it's not very popular. Not a lot of players play it, and that's where I play. So this is where I play. The people who are fighting in 1v1, it's always the same. 3v3 the same. It's always the same. I mean, you get tired of it, right? You want to fight other people. So sometimes I do log on to the European server because it has more more people. So whenever I queue over there, I find enemies faster, which is a good thing because I just want to play the game, right? And and just because it has a higher player base on that server, it just means that we have a better experience. We wait less to have a match. We have more teams. We have more people. We can make more friends, right? But this other, when an upgraded version of this game comes to the picture, since people are gonna be preferring that game overall, like they're, I, I assume a lot of people are gonna just change to that game, completely remove this one, and start from zero over there. Again, to the information that they gave me, they said that it was, if you wanted to play on that other game, since it's gonna be a completely different game by the same developers, that you had to start from zero. Now, it would really suck because we have spent a lot of time into this game, and when it comes to it, we can of course move to the updated version, which is one thing that I'm actually considering in doing so. Um, just because I want to be able to fight more people, right? I don't want to be on dead servers. And to be honest, the North American server, not only does it have problems queuing, it just it you have to wait too long to have a fight. And sometimes it's very frustrating because I do have to reset the queue waiting timer, I guess, the queuing time, because if you let it go too long, it doesn't queue. Like it's just the time starts just running and it's not queuing anymore. The only thing that is running is the clock. So that is a problem that I don't like about the game. And there are many other things. Whenever you fight against bots, the bots are very stupid. Like they fight very well. Like they do well. They do better than a lot of people that I know. But to be honest, they get stuck whenever they have low HP because they're trying to go and fight and they're trying to go back to heal and also doing this. So they're just spamming in the middle. And I did notice that if you heal them, they move. So if you refill their HP, they go back into the tower and fight next to you. That fixes the problem. So I'm assuming that in their coding there'll be something wrong with the HP amount that they have to whether run or run back. So so there are things that they know that they're there, but there are glitches that they don't care. Earlier, I did upload a video in which I was fighting a 1v1 match, but it was actually a 3v3 match. Okay, that problem got presented in this how can I say it? Okay, I was queuing for a 3v3. Oh, nice double kill. So I was queuing for a 3v3 match. Someone in my team got disconnected, and I thought that I did not want to wait too long, so I queued right away for a 1v1. I wanted to see if I could see anyone because they would have to wait a little bit. So whenever I queue for the 1v1, I managed to enter the room, but on my side it said that I was someone else. It said that I was Dante, and I was actually playing Mishra. And the game started, blah blah blah, and we noticed that I was in a 1v1 map and I could see everyone else playing and we were fighting 3 versus 3. Just the map didn't load it, I guess. The 3v3 map was not there and I was playing with the image of the 1v1 but with the coding of the in this case the 3v3. So my point is that there are many glitches that I guess they don't care to fix. If you also have your Ace Arenas installed in your phone, and then you move your files, your updated files to your SD card, and then you remove the updates or delete the file, you can still enter the game, but the game will look pink. I already did a video for that as well. That's what triggered it for me. I just deleted the files that I had on my SD card, but the game was installed in my cell phone. I just deleted some files accidentally, and it removed the files, or I guess the coding for the ground, so it would look pink, and it was really weird. So there are many problems in the game that they never get fixed. The queuing system, the queuing problems that we have right now, that we queue and it just kicks you out. They actually don't care. They're right now they're only giving us some type of compensations, and I mean it's been there for a long time. Like we have been getting like I guess these compensations too often, that we're actually like getting a lot of things, which brings me to the point that the game is having problems constantly, and they're just paying us like to shut up. Like, hey, the game has problems, so here, have this. Shut up, so that we wouldn't have to ask for an update, right? Like, hey, fix this, fix it. Now we're having problems. Let them just give us some stuff, right? So they would just send you codings, right, for money, for crystals, because they had their hands busy, right? They were making this other game, which now makes sense. Why they didn't update the game, why they took so long to update the game, because the game went without any updates for about 3 to 4 months. Like it took like a while, and no one actually. Well, a lot of people seem to mind, and a lot of people did quit the game because of that. But some other I guess, too deep to quit, like me, right? Are still here. But the thing is that the game, I like it. I love the game, and um, to have a Ace Arenas 2 where I get to see the same champions that I like, the same things that I do, the same items, but an upgraded version. Of course, I am going to play that. It's just a better option for me. I want more people. I want to play against more people. I don't want to be fighting against the same people. And over there, a lot of champions get reworked, which fights will be so interesting. And they don't seem to be that stupid because, for example, Mikiri on the Ace Arenas 2 got everything changed, like completely changed. You no longer can dash 3 times, which is a good thing. Now he uses mana, which is a big thing, because they don't use energy. They don't use mana. The only thing they have to worry about is their cooldown, their cooldown time, which is not long. It's 2 seconds for one ability, 7 for the other one, but you can use it 3 times. I don't know how many seconds they have, and the ultimate should be around 30 some seconds. Like the cooldowns are very low, so you don't have to worry about that. So they changed that. It's something completely different. It's something that I think it will take some skill to use, not like the one that we have right now. So because of things like that, it is interesting. Now they have items in 3v3 matches where they can reduce the healing effect of the enemy, which is a really good thing, because honestly, right now we don't have anything against healers. A lot of people just build defense and heal, and that's all they can do all day. And it's very annoying because you don't have anything to counter that healing. So there are so much more items over there. They're also, of course, they're gonna be spending more time in that one, but it's gonna take a while to be out. So I'm not quite sure what I should do. Okay, because any progress that I do into this game would not move, um, or would not matter if I get to play this second Ace Arenas, right? So I'm trying to decide if I should play this one a little bit longer, or I should take a break. Because I did manage to get like 30 videos off of the Ace of Arenas 2. And what I'll be doing is the following. I am going to go ahead and make a video of each one of the champions, and I am going to show you the abilities. Then I am going to buy the relic, and then I will show you the ability that got buffed. So that way you get to see all of the abilities of the specific champion that you want, plus the relic. And then you can decide how to play it. Now, how I did those videos, it was against bots because I needed to do it fast. I needed to show you all of the champions one after the other. I only had a few hours to do so. So what I did is the following. Because because I'm a cool kid, right? I decided to make a 5 to 8 minute video of every single one of the champions. Let me put the music a little bit up. Woo. Yeah. So I decided to play each one of the champions, show you the abilities regardless of my playstyle, regardless of my gameplay. I just wanted to show you the abilities so that you could see what they can do. Then, because you guys are very skilled, you can figure out your combos in case, like in the future, or you want to think about it, or it's interesting for you also to wait for that version, because a lot of people are hyped, not just me. And as an apology, I decided to invest a lot of work into those videos, right? Because since I made a mistake, I want to make it up to you. What I could and was able to do was to make a video of every single one of the champions. So what I will do next, I am going to upload a video in which I am going to show you all of the champions that were available, and then you're just gonna tell me which one is the one that you want to see me play. Now, I will be only uploading one of those videos per day, which will give me enough time to prepare, because I do have the gameplay, but I am actually planning on doing it both in Spanish and in English at the same day or the following day. So what I guess I could also change that to making one in Spanish, a second one in English, and just the same video, right? And different days, and then just the next one, or maybe just put it on the same day. The thing is that it's a lot of work to do it on the same day, but I'll try to do it to the best that I can. So I'll try to do that for you guys. So yes, starting with this, I am actually going to show you one champion that I actually did like it was very nice. It was, well, for season 2 or for Ace Arenas 2, the champions, they seem to be very strong, and the utility that you get seems to be very strong as well. Like well, I guess I'll leave it as a surprise, because I don't want to give you any spoilers on what all of the abilities do, but some abilities become very cool. Like they have pull abilities, for example, abilities that don't pull you, abilities that they just hit. Now they just you can jump and hit where you land, which will be the same thing, just you'll be having a dash. Some abilities will give you a shield that blocks some damage. Some other abilities will actually I guess change in range or in size, so they would become bigger. So guys, I am going to start by uploading a video of Bass. I'll do it for you today so that you can kind of understand how the videos will be. But I am also going to upload a video in which I'll be requesting your request, right? So guys, requesting your request, waiting for your request. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, I just do apologize for the information that I gave you. I was just let me take the music out, because again, I need to let you know that I made a mistake and I just was trying to fix it, right? I got hyped. I love the information. I would assume I did assume, because it was something that I was really hoping for. I I do care about the future of ASO Arenas. I do have to say that. Um, but just because it's the same developers, they're gonna include the same things from here. They're just gonna update it. It's like, I guess they want to start making more money off in that other game. So the best thing they can do is make any people who are already purchasing this game start purchasing on that game. So they're gonna now have to play that game. So it's gonna be a tough thing to do, because then I will have to gather so much money just to get the champions back, and that is just not cool. But then again, I got to play all those champions, so I will guess I will be playing just the newer champions. So guys, I think this is gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to say that I apologize for the wrongful information. I got this information, which also I don't know if I should believe it, but then again, I don't know if I want to believe it. There are many things going on, guys. If it is a new game, it's gonna be really bad for us. That is true, because we're not gonna be able to carry our progress unless they have a petition. But if it's going to be a different game, why should they, right? Why should they? So that is all, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope that you understand, and I do hope that you also enjoy the new content that I'll be uploading. Thank you, guys. Have a good day or a good night.